Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and this is Junior, and we are going to review Pokemon Arceus today on the Nintendo Switch. So we're not going to do any gameplay. Junior just completed the game. So we're going to talk a little bit about our experience with that, because I did play some of it. I did not beat the game yet, but he did. So Pokemon Arceus is a new open world experience for Pokemon. It is more in line with an actual open world, to where you can go and explore and collect Pokemon, battle Pokemon. Basically everything you would want a Pokemon open world game to be. But it does have some problems, some lackluster stuff that we will get into during this review. But as it goes, are there enough Pokemon in the game?
Yes.
Was it fun to find them?
Yes.
So this game has a dodge button, which is pretty cool. So you can dodge. A sneak attack, a sneak ability, and all kinds of stuff that I played through and I saw. So the biggest problems with Pokemon Arceus is definitely going to fall to visuals. The visuals on this game are a bit lackluster. And when I say lackluster, I mean in terms of it not exactly being able to render a lot of pixels. So the world sometimes looks a little bland. It has some weird problems like a lot of popping. Definitely a lot of popping. But for the most part, is it visually appealing?
Yes.
Did you play it on your TV, or did you play it on the handheld?
I played on the handheld.
All right. So does it look better on the handheld than it did on my TV?
Yes.
So when I played it on a 1440p monitor with the Switch hooked up to that, and there's definitely some shimmering, but for the most part, like, this is a solid experience. What do you think? Was it a solid experience?
Yes.
Did you tell them what you thought about it? Go ahead. Speak freely.
I think it was a good game, and I can't wait to see what in the future of the Pokemon games go on. It has some, like, a lot of pop-ins of the trees. It's not good. And when I first got into the game, I caught a shiny Pokemon. That was pretty cool.
So would you say we've had this game for a couple weeks now?
Yes.
So this is a good experience. Took them a couple weeks to get through. Did you play it every single day?
Yes.
Do you still want to continue playing this game?
Yes.
Do you think it was worth $60?
Yes.
Do you think how would you compare this to Hey You Pikachu?
Like, I like the open world because you can more explore than Let's Go Pikachu. So, yeah, I think the open world is more funner than just not open world.
So, in terms of, if there's anything about this game you would change, what would you change?
Maybe, add to the story some more.
So, this Pokemon still does not have voice acting. So you're still paying $60 for this. This is something that Nintendo, that they should probably start looking into. Now, when I did like a little bit of playthrough, I've added some playthrough on this channel. If you want to look that up, you can see what the gameplay looks like a little bit. I played, about 40 minutes or so, added that. Pokemon Arceus, to me, when I looked at this game, so because I've played a couple of them, with Junior, I've played a few of these games to try to see, how they are. For me, Pokemon Arceus is a step in the right direction. This is a game that I would potentially play myself and possibly get into. Now that he's done with it, now maybe I'll play around with it a little more. Maybe I'll make some more videos on it, stuff like that. But as it sits right now, Pokemon Arceus is definitely a solid product. The gameplay, the amount of Pokemon that are in this game, the level of commitment that you'd have to get through this in a couple of weeks was pretty good. Junior's been playing this game every day. I told him to work on this to get it done so that we could do a full review on this. he's been cracking down on it. And that's taken him a couple weeks to get through this. So usually he gets through these things pretty quickly. So would you say the open world is pretty big?
Yes.
Would you say that you had what about difficulty? Would you say that it was it difficult at all?
It gets difficult at the very end.
And that's about it?
Yes.
So, did you go out of your way to like really try to push yourself to catch other shiny Pokemon?
No.
Are you going to do that?
Maybe.
Is this something that you are going to play more?
Yes.
Okay, because these people are depending on us to make sure that they're buying a good game. $60 is not cheap. Would you say the graphics are okay?
Yes.
Well, okay. Instead of that question, do the graphics bug you enough to take you out of your immersion of playing this game?
No.
So you were fine with the way the visuals looked on the handheld.
Yes.
And you have tried it on your TV too?
No.
No, but you prefer to play this in a handheld.
Yes.
So if you were to rate this game out of a 1 or a 10, a 1 being don't buy this, a 10 being you should probably buy this if you love Pokemon, what would you rate this?
Probably a 9.
You'd give that a game a 9 with all the visuals?
Yes.
The visuals being terrible? Do visuals matter to you a lot?
No, not really. It's all about the gameplay.
All right, there you go, man. You have a gameplay guy versus a visual guy. Me personally, I would say, I don't know if I'd agree with his 9, but I would say it's pretty, I would say an 8, a solid 8. There's definitely some bugs and quirks in this game that they should definitely work out to bring it. They should make it look more like gosh, I understand they redid the whole process for this game to bring it back up and kind of build a new engine around it and everything. So it's definitely going to be rough around the edges. If he says it's a 9 and he played through it for 2 weeks, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. He's the one that plays these games. He's the age group that likes these games. And if he loved it enough to where he, right after finished it, was like, Dad, I'm done. We need to do the review. Yeah. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that judgment. I will trust him on this one. I have heard a lot of good things about this game, and I've heard a lot of bad things about this game from other people. Bad things are literally tied to visuals and visual representation of this game. Other than that, and the reading, it's still not voice acted after all these years. Yeah, those are my 2 critiques for it. They should do a little bit more to make the world look a little better, maybe run smoother, maybe get rid of some of that pop-in. Hopefully they'll continue to update this game and continue to evolve this. But I think they're on a good track. This is definitely a move in the right direction for Pokemon. And I hope to see more of this in the future with bigger expanses and better... some more tweaking, definitely, but this is a solid buy. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And there's something else right here for you to watch. And we'll see you in the next one.